Elton John is 78 years old and he's made 32 studio albums in his career, but actually no, it's 33 now because he's just released another album. This one's called Who Believes in Angels and he did it with Brandi Carlile. Today we're seeing if it's good. I don't know what my expectations are, but he is 78 and I wasn't really expecting more albums, but who knows, this might be the best music I've ever heard of. Let's listen to the first single, which is of course Who Believes in Angels. We've got no clue what to expect here. That was actually amazing. Honestly, that was really, really good. But one thing that I have to say, it's actually more of a Brandi Carlile song than Elton John, and not that that's a bad thing, obviously. I just thought this was a Elton John collabing with Brandi Carlile, but she was the main focus of that song. And yeah, that was really, really good. Now, as I said, she was kind of the main focus. I think that's changed a bit how I thought about the album, because I kind of just thought it was Elton John, a few songs with her, but looking into it, every single song is with her, and also, she was the main focus of the lead single, which was completely different to what I thought, so yeah, again, great. Also, let's talk about the album cover. This is really hectic compared to the kind of songs. Like, as you can see, it's some sort of game show carnival thingy. You've got Who Believes in Angels in the boxes, you've got Brandi and Elton in massive, like, extravagant handwriting. They're both there. You've got some backup dancers, the girl bending over herself, stars on the floor, all sorts. It's so, like, over the top. It's very extravagant and it's all on, like, some sort of stage, it looks, as well. So the kind of songs I was expecting were more maybe partying songs, you know, or just I don't know what, yeah, okay, I don't know what I was expecting. You kind of know the theme now, but it was very, beautiful music. It wasn't the kind of thing that I thought would go on this sort of album, but basically what I'm trying to say is this album has completely proven my expectations wrong, not that there was many there in the first place. So far it's looking really good, and I guess we'll move on to the second single. Now, you've got Swing for the Fences, then number 2 on the single is Who Believes in Angels, what we just listened to, and there's also Never Too Late. Let's listen to Swing for the Fences and I hope it's as good as Who Believes in Angels. That was also really good, let's be honest. It was really, really good, but I don't have as much to say about this one because it was honestly quite similar in style to what I was expecting from Elton John and Brandi Carlile. So before we go on to the last single, which I know have been out for a bit, but I haven't heard of any of them, let's look at the actual first song on the real album. And this one is called The Rose of Laura Nyro, or however you're meant to say that. I'm not sure what to expect here. Whoa, I just noticed it's 6 minutes and 30. Okay, so I'm really not sure what to expect from this one. It might be a really epic song. Honestly, I'm quite excited for this now. Yeah, let's listen to The Rose of Laura Nyro. Whoa, I was not expecting it to have like that from Elton John. This is cool. Okay, we got the vocals in. I like this, it's pretty good. And that was 6 minutes and 40 seconds condensed into more like 20 seconds, so that's why it sounded a bit weird. I couldn't play, a lot of it. But that was really weird. It obviously had that weird guitar stuff at the start, which was really, really cool. I kind of wish that it had gone like that the entire time. Overall, it was just, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, so nothing that special there. But it did end pretty cool. So basically, the beginning and the end was really cool, and in the middle, it was just what you'd expect. So nothing spectacular from that song, but still, for, just an album track, pretty good. So I don't quite want to go on to the single that we were talking about earlier, Never Too Late. First, let's talk about Elton John as a whole, because as I said, this is his 33rd studio album. Is he too old? Okay, no, obviously not. I'm kind of just using that he's 78 as a big, thing, but it doesn't matter. He's making good music, so of course, just because he's made 33 albums, he doesn't need to stop making them. And for anybody who doesn't know, he debuted in 1969, all the way back in 1969. That's insane. I don't think he had any hits on that first album, but then he went on to do Elton John, which had Your Song on it, one of his most popular songs, and right after that, he just kept them going, basically one or two every single year. Monkey Chateau, you've got Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, road. It's so many albums, 33, and he's still making them to this day. So that's definitely not a bad thing. Just because he's old, just because he's made 33, he can keep making them. I don't care, because he's actually making great music. So I wonder how many more albums he'll make after this, because I honestly think he'll just keep making them until as long as he lives, because that's how it's looking at the moment. He's showing no signs of stopping, so I'm all for it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and listen to the rest of the album, and we'll come back with an official review. Well, not official because I'm not official, but you know what I mean. A proper review at the end. But before we get into that, I actually forgot to check out who is Laura Nyro. By the way, I found it was Nero, not Nairo, but I've never heard of them. Is it a real person? I'm not sure. It's time to get the Google out. Laura Nyro, American songwriter and singer. I've never heard of her, but she seems to be quite famous. Anyway, I'm back from listening to the entire album, and honestly, I can confidently say that was really, really good. So, well done Elton John, well done Brandy Carlisle. This album was amazing. I definitely recommend you go and listen to it. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you enjoy my content, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.